What is going on to you, Pisces? So you have the Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Star, the Six of Pentacles. You have the Judgment, you have the Fool, the Hierophant, the Nine of Cups, and then you have the Page of Wands. So what I'm seeing here is that a lot of you, Pisces, obviously the Six of Cups, someone's coming back, right? Six of Cups, it's never really too hard to figure out whenever it is that I get the Six of Cups that someone is coming back. The Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, however, it speaks to how dating them in the past or even trying to get to know them was a huge mistake. And it was a mistake that a lot of you Pisces are definitely not going to try to go back to. Some of you may want to, some of you may actually be tempted to. Some of you Pisces may be done, right? Securely done with them, but some of you Pisces may want to go back to this person because a lot of you may be thinking about how, things wasn't necessarily so bad, right? But for the most part, a lot of you Pisces are like, okay, really what it is that you're not really trying to go after them. Maybe some of you are, maybe, right? I'm not going to try to tell y'all how y'all feel, but for the portion of you that do decide to go back, the majority of you, what you need to understand is that for the portion of you who do decide to go back, you're really looking for closure. Okay, that's ultimately what it is that you're looking for. You're looking for closure because the Star card and the Six of Pentacles are all about how you're trying to just figure out how, you're trying to just figure out how you need to how to come to a secure end with this person instead of trying to go back for a long time, right? You want to know if there was a chance that, I'll say this, the only way in which you'll stay with these people and hang out with them is if this person actually made a real drastic change towards the better, okay? And then if they don't, then you're just gonna leave and know, okay, well, this is why it is that you and this person ended up breaking up in the first place. But you're willing to give, some of you are willing to give these people another try, right? For the portion of you that are. For you other Pisces, you're pretty much going to ask them questions. Like you're gonna find out what exactly is going on, and you're not going to obviously alarm them of this. You're not going to tell them that, but you're going to kind of get to speak to them a little bit just to kind of understand what exactly was going on. And it may only be one time. It really only may be one time that you speak to them, again, because you're going to ask them the seriously hard questions and find out what exactly is going on. And Six of Pentacles, right? The Six of Pentacles, and then you have the Judgment. Some of you Pisces are going to be able to get to the bottom of it because you're going to understand, hey, when this person is talking and saying certain things, you're going to find out that some of the things that they're saying is very inconsistent. Another thing that you're going to find out is that you're going to be in a situation where you happen to be in a situation where you really find out some things about them that you didn't necessarily expect them to do, or them to some traits about them that you didn't expect them to have. Like for certain instances, they may start yelling at you. They may start giving you pushback. They may start being upset. They may start doing this. They may start doing that. And again, as a result, then you have to take into consideration that since this is the case, right? Again, don't really take any of that type of stuff too personally, because at the end of the day, I mean, at the end of the day, it's sad. It really is sad on their part that they feel like they have to do this type of stuff. And if you see it for what it is, you really will understand how sad it is. A person who's so dysfunctional, unfortunately, they can't be in a relationship with anyone functional because they're so messed up. It's like different worlds. You know what I mean? I'm serious. It's kind of sad when you really think about it. It's so sad to the point where you have to laugh from crying. But the thing about it is that the Fool and the Hierophant now is about how, so a lot of you Pisces, one thing you also understand too is that you're in a situation where, but one thing's for certain though, a lot of you will get your closure that you've been looking for, right? Especially for the more adept of you Pisces to ask certain questions. Some of the questions that you should be asking is, why did they do what it is that they did? Why did, not only that, but you should also ask something like, why did the two of y'all break up? And listen to what it is that they have to say. If they seem like they're just blaming, everything on you, blaming this, blaming that, blaming the other, then you know that these people are still on some scapegoat stuff, where they're still looking for somebody to blame and to unfortunately be their emotional punching bag. So what that means for you to do is you can't hang out with people like that. That lets you know everything you need to know about individuals. You can't hang out with people like that. You can't, because people spend so much time, trying to accuse people, right? Throw stones, and they live in a glass house. They don't even throw little small pebbles. They throw boulders at glass houses, and they don't seem to understand that they themselves are hypocrites, because they actually are the very same thing that they're telling you of. And people don't even know that they're telling off on themselves. People will talk to you. People are so stupid and dysfunctional. I've had people talk to me about how I'm counting, the type of stuff that I do for them. And they're literally sitting up there counting. At the same time, they're telling me that I'm counting. They're the ones that's counting how much it is that they spent on me. And I'm over here trying to go ahead and show them how to get it back. But they too stupid they're too small-minded and downright envious and downright jealous. Show and prove how upset they get over nothing. You understand? And that's another thing too that you should really watch out for, Pisces. Pay attention to when you're having a conversation. For some of you, because some of you Pisces won't say necessarily anything to them at all. But for a lot of you Pisces who do decide to talk to them, who wants answers, not necessarily going back, but wants to have an in-depth conversation with these people, watch it how upset they get. If they, put it like this, if they get upset, which a lot of them will, you know that they got a serious problem. They're envious, or they're jealous, or a combination of the two. Because them getting upset, especially when they're the ones that's coming back, trying to make a good impression, for you to come back to them, to start talking, to get reacquainted. And once you start asking them questions, which you shouldn't just forgive them and welcome them back in with no kind of watchful eye. You should definitely pay attention to what they've got going on and ask them some questions. Them being mad, anger and wrath and frustration should not be at the top of their list, especially if they're innocent. If they mean well, if they've truly learned their lessons, they should be remorseful. They should understand what it is that they did wrong. They should learn from their mistake. They should understand what exactly is going wrong. And as a result of that, they should understand that because they themselves know that something is wrong, that they did something wrong, you did something wrong, the relationship didn't end up working out. They should understand where it is that they went wrong, and they should be actively doing work in their own life to change that circumstance, so that it's not, if the two of you were to somehow, by some sort of way, get back together, they treat you the same exact way, right? So the thing is that the Fool and the Hierophant represents. So now that a lot of you Pisces have decided to question them, and some of you have gotten your answers, these people have answered serious questions. Some of you, right, for some of you who, the portion of you who have asked those questions, some of you will get no answer. They'll try to deflect, they'll be stupid, they'll laugh, they'll be dummy. What did I do that was wrong? These people, you gotta understand, like, people have subpar intelligence, and they want to put it like this: if you get offended being called stupid, it means that you're stupid. Because if you know you got something going on, if you know that you got two brain cells to rub together, first and foremost, people who are really intelligent are thick-skinned. We gotta stop getting so bent out of shape about the pleasantries, people. People who are thick-skinned are usually more intelligent. It's the people who are very immature, who can't take criticism and take everything so, like, as an offense, that they get mad. I've had people call me stupid straight to my face. Didn't affect me one bit, because water up underneath the bridge. Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this, that could be taken interjectionally as slang. So again, people, we got to start growing up. We can't be grown up children at large. We got to start growing up. Okay? You have bigger, you know what I mean? Like, if you're really focused on your life, if you're really focused on getting to know somebody, right, they should not be so caught up with the pageantry, right? Anything that you say gets them triggered. Oh, you called me stupid. Well, I mean, come on. Don't you think that someone acting immature when you ask them certain questions is stupid? You asking them certain questions to get to the bottom of it, and instead of them own up to what it is, their part in the two of you not being together, instead of them understand what's going on, they're more so interested in, I don't understand what it is that you're talking about. Duh. That's stupid. Grown individuals who you can see it in their eyes. They're like this. Duh. You could see it on them. They don't have a good enough reading level. They don't know math. How angry people get. Lack of patience. The extremes that people are willing to go for any kind of challenge for them to do better. That's a big, and guess what? You getting to the bottom of who they are and why they did certain things is exactly what it is that you're doing. You're challenging them to become better. So guess what? The Nine of Cups now and the Page of Wands is about how, right? So now you Pisces have a very powerful decision to make, right? Of course, it'll be a small step to who you are, or I should say on your journey, but it's still powerful nonetheless. Baby steps. So the Nine of Cups and the Page of Wands, a lot of you will decide to not be with these people. You will decide to not be with them, stop hanging out with them. A lot of you Pisces may start off that conversation feeling good, and then the two of y'all are vibing in the conversation, right? For some of y'all who decide to take them back, and then the ones who decide some of you who decide to try to take them back ahead of time, the conversation may turn left. And then you Pisces are like, nah, I'm good. And then for you other Pisces who was originally talking to them, this time when they came back to get closure, you were never really planning on getting back together with them, whether or not you got answers. You just wanted to find out if these people had any kind of, if they've grown in any kind of decency, if they have any kind of standards. And for a lot of Pisces, you find out a definitive answer of no, because what I'm seeing here is they still, for a very few of you, they will give an answer. For the majority of you, they will still try to give you the runaround. So, so cards that I come up with are, okay, so let's clarify some of these cards here. Because I'm actually paying attention to the card that I want to clarify. But let's clarify the Fool card. So we have the Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Emperor. So yeah, so you have to do what it is that your heart tells you to do. And that's to not hang out with them. Don't take them seriously. Because some of you Pisces, well, a lot of you Pisces actually understand that you can forgive them, but you're not really supposed to actually take them back. Even you Pisces who originally started out in the conversation thinking that you were supposed to do that, come to find out you realize it's not good for you to do that, right? It's going to be a dub for you. And the Queen of Swords, good luck to them, but more so, you're still not deciding to take them back, even though they would want you to, right? Seven of Pentacles, Emperor, right? They want you to, right? Even if they're making it seem like they're better off without you, or they could do with or without you, a lot of them really can't. They need a compass, they need guidance because they lack integrity. So because of the fact that they lack integrity, it's about how, because of that fact, you know, you're gonna move on without them. You know, this was just a small little dust up that you needed to kind of get closure on. But the journey doesn't really ever stop with you Pisces, at least not with them. You're going to continue to move on and get to know other people. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. As of right now, I have 7,120 some odd subscribers. We're very close. You know what I mean? We're very close. We're less than 3,000 subscribers away. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.